You need to move out, my mom announced, mid-bite of the Christmas turkey. Really? I replied, fork still hovering over my plate. The room froze. My sister dropped her wine glass. My dad cleared his throat like he was trying to swallow the tension. Mom didn't flinch. She looked at me with the same expression she used when I was 10 and caught lying about skipping school. But this wasn't about grades or chores. It was about her. My wife Anna. Or more accurately, what Anna had done. Let me go back. 2 weeks earlier, I found a note in Anna's purse while searching for a spare car key. It was folded neatly and smelled faintly of her perfume. I thought it might be a grocery list. It wasn't. It was a handwritten letter. No signature. Just 3 sentences. Last night felt like a dream. When will you tell him? I can't keep being your secret. I froze. I read it again. Then again. My hands shook as I tucked it back exactly where I'd found it. I didn't confront her. Not right away. I needed to be sure. That night, Anna came home smiling, brushing snowflakes from her coat like nothing had changed. She kissed me lightly. I tasted peppermint. She'd stopped for her favorite hot chocolate. It made me want to scream. Instead, I played along. Laughed. Asked about her day. But behind my eyes, everything was unraveling. Over the next week, I became a stranger in my own home. I watched her phone habits change. Short, sly smiles at her screen. Sudden walks outside to take a call. One night, she took a 30-minute shower and left her phone on the nightstand. I opened it. She'd changed her passcode. That was confirmation enough. Still, I didn't want to ruin Christmas. It was our tradition. Dinner at my parents' house, ugly sweaters, bad jokes, too much wine. So I said nothing. I held it in like poison, hoping to just make it through the day. But the universe, or maybe karma, had other plans. At dinner, everything was going fine. Too fine. Anna brought a pie, laughed at all the right times, and even helped my mom set the table. But when she got up to grab more wine, my mom leaned over and whispered, I know. I blinked. Know what? She gave a sad smile. About Anna. I saw her. Last Thursday. With someone else. My breath caught. She didn't see me. But I saw them. Holding hands. At the Holiday Inn bar by the mall. My chest felt like it had been caved in with a hammer. Why didn't you tell me? I whispered. I didn't want to ruin Christmas, she said. I almost laughed. Almost. And that brings us back. Mom stabbed a piece of turkey, looked straight at me, and said it louder this time. You need to move out. Anna walked back into the room just in time to hear it. Wait, what? She said, glancing between us. My mom set down her fork. You don't belong with someone who lies to you, who cheats and comes to our house pretending everything is fine. Anna's eyes widened. You told them? I stood slowly. No, I said. You did. You left the letter. Her face drained of color. My dad looked down. My sister blinked like she couldn't believe this was happening. I don't, I interrupted. Just don't. The room fell silent except for the faint ticking of the clock above the fireplace. Anna looked like she wanted to run, but she stood frozen, staring at me like maybe, just maybe, she could explain it all away. Who is he? I asked. She hesitated. Then, it doesn't matter. But it did. It mattered more than she could ever understand. After an awkward few minutes of forced small talk and muttered apologies, she grabbed her coat and left without another word. I watched her taillights fade through the frosted window. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just sat back down and picked up my fork. Want more potatoes? My sister asked, breaking the tension. Everyone laughed, too hard. But it helped. The next morning, I packed my things. I didn't know where I'd go, just that I couldn't stay in the house that smelled like her shampoo and held ghosts of whispered betrayals. As I zipped up my last suitcase, I found something under the bed. A photo. Us. Laughing on our honeymoon. Back when I believed her hands only held mine. I put it in the trash. Over the next month, I rented a small apartment. Got a dog. Learned how to cook for one. My mom visited every Sunday with leftovers, and a little more wisdom than I gave her credit for. Slowly, I started breathing again. Then one day, Anna showed up at my door. No makeup. No lipstick lies. Just puffy eyes and a trembling voice. I made a mistake, she said. I nodded. So did I. She looked confused. I thought love meant ignoring the red flags. Forgiving everything. Letting it break me just so I wouldn't be alone, I said. But I was wrong. She didn't argue. Just turned and left. I shut the door. This time it felt final. And for the first time in months, I sat down, opened the window, and let the cold winter air rush in. It felt clean. Honest. Not like Christmas. But like something close. Something new.